Hello, gamers. Been a little while. How we going? Sorry, I am late. Yeah, sorry about the absence for the past week or so. Yeah, got very, very busy, and yeah, didn't really have the time set aside to get streaming, but we're good now. We should be back into our regular schedule going forwards. I do think that what you said there, Francois, about about some waiting room music, that would be a good idea. I think I'll see if I can get onto that. Because I know when I was doing gaming streams and that sort of thing, I don't think I had waiting room music, but I'd basically just have I'd have the thumbnail of the stream up, and I'd have the title screen music of the game I was playing that day playing for probably about 10 minutes before I started streaming, and that was generally pretty good. I think I could do something similar-ish, but I'd probably get my own waiting room music going rather than just some random video game going. It was easier because I didn't have to worry about the music. I could just use the title screen music of the game. But yeah, I think waiting room music would definitely be a good idea. But how are we all going, guys? It's been about a week, bit over a week maybe. Okay, yeah, what I reckon we're gonna be doing today, because it's been a while, and I am a little out of practice. I haven't painted at all since the last stream, so I want to ease my way back into it, and so I don't want to do anything insane on the night, or anything high stakes on the night at least. So I reckon we can continue with these rat ogres. So this is the one that we'd done previously, and we've got two more, which we can paint. I'm probably going to do them in different schemes, because they're rats. They don't need to be uniform. They're not a united fighting force. They're a bunch of bastards. So I can play around with different color schemes for the rats, which will be fun. You also overslept, so you're going to have to run out and hit a drive-through. I see. Yeah, I have eaten a few slices of salami and had a cup of coffee. Hopefully that'll keep me going for the stream, and then and then I'm going to feast afterwards. Either that, or if I get hungry halfway through, I'm gonna waste all my money on getting something delivered. But yeah, I really like the way the metals on the shoulders, like for this one, have come along. I think the way we did this was we did the Vallejo aluminium, and then it was just Agrex Earthshade. So I think I might do this again and just play around with the colors for the skin and flesh and fur of the rat and keep the metals the same, because these metals are really, really nice. I do like this quite a lot. But yeah, let's we've got two more rat ogres. I'm probably not going to get both of them done, but we can at least work on one of them today. Oh, actually, before we do that, I also wanted to make the chunks of warpstone a little bit better, because they kind of just look like a green blob. And so because there are like edges on them that I want to pick out, but I don't know how I'm going to pick them out, because the edges would be the darker points rather than the lighter points. So would I maybe do that by instead putting a tiny dot of white in the middle of the faces that don't have, like, oh, in the middle of the faces, so that there are bright points away from the edges? I'm not sure. Let's figure it out. Anyway. Also, I made that post last night saying, oh yeah, I'm feeling so much better physically. I am actually fucking cursed. Immediately, I wake up the morning I've decided to stream again, Sinus is completely blocked. I have blown my nose so many times this morning. It's fucked up. I don't know what's going on here. I had like 2 days, not a single blow of the nose, completely perfect breathing. I wake up today, I cannot breathe. It's infuriating. Ugh, okay. So let's get out some of the paints that we're planning on using. We'll definitely use the aluminium again for the metallic parts, because it's very nice. We'll combine that with Agrax Earthshade. Rat painter, rat painter. It is indeed rat painting time, brother. Not sure if you missed what I said we're doing, but I'm going to basically just try to make the chunks of warpstone on his back look a little bit better. And there's some on his chest as well, which we'll also play around with. And then we'll get on to his brothers. And his brothers we're going to paint in different colors because they're rats. They don't need to be all the same color. They can have different fur and stuff. Still sickly. I was just saying this. It's fucked up. I was cured for like 3 days. I was completely fine. Not a blow of the nose. Like perfect airways. I wake up this morning. I'm like, I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna stream. Wake up and I'm fucked again. It's actually infuriating. Yeah, there's actually just a curse placed on this camera. I think anytime the camera gets turned on, I just instantly fall ill. Well, no, I was ill before the camera turned on. I don't know what it is. Because I was considering, like, I remember last time we were thinking, maybe it's just my desk is really dusty, and when I lower my chair down so that I'm closer to it, I start getting, like, the runny nose and all that. But my nose was runny before I even went near my desk. Maybe I have a dust mite allergy. But the thing is, there's no, like, the dust situation is no different than it was yesterday. I was at my desk all day yesterday. Nothing. Well, I'd say all day, all afternoon. Because I was at work. Yeah, like, all evening I was at my desk. No issues. Hey, I'm just grabbing an absolute shitload of different paints, and maybe one of them will fix my problem. I have no idea, like, what I'm trying to do, but I'm grabbing all the ones that I think will work with the rats. So, because once upon a time, my painting drawer was organized. It has long since stopped being organized. Like, I had it all nicely laid out by, like, color and everything. It was like, it would, like, grade from the reds to the to the blues and all that. It was really nice. And now it's just a mess. I've just thrown everything in there and I have to go digging to find shit. So yeah, I'll be a moment. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not that invested in trying to make this warpstone as perfect as possible. Let's just get started on the other dude. Let's just have fun. This is a getting back into painting stream, so I'm not gonna try to be perfect on everything. Just trying to think of what we want to go for with this dude. So his brother had looked like he was his skin was very pink, like he's been burnt and shit. I'm wondering if maybe we want to go for more of a pale complexion on this dude with the gun. Or when there is a rat with white fur, is their skin generally dark? Or is their skin also white? Or just pale? I need to find out. This is important stuff. We're doing research into rat anatomy. Rat anatomy. Rat anatomy. A black rat? Okay, well, what would we do for a black rat? So, do I have any opinions on the two thin coats line? What do you mean the two thin coats line? I might not be familiar with this. Is this a common thing in is this like a Warhammer meme, or just like a stance of two thin coats is the best? White rat, and then we'll look at black rat as well. Two thin coats of paint. I think that it depends on the paint you're using. Most of the time, two thin coats works really, really well. Sometimes you can get away with just doing one coat. It depends on the result you're looking for. Two thin coats is generally the best for smooth coverage, and you can go further. But it depends on how much you've thinned your paint and all that sort of thing. Yeah, there's no real, I'd say there's no real definitive answer to that, because it all comes down to the result you want. Because sometimes fleshy flesh is what color all rats are under their fur in the real world. Okay, because I know that, okay, I wasn't sure if you got, like, differences between the skin color of rats, because I know that, like, dogs tend to have different color skin. Some have really dark skin, some have quite light skin, so I wasn't sure if it was the same for rats. I'll smack your sack upon that frown. Looks like the Rat Pack is back in town. It is, Agent Smith. Welcome back. Two Thin Coats is a brand of paint. He's talking about brand. Oh, okay. I have never heard of that brand, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure if, I thought this was just like a question about application. Yeah, no, I've never heard of that brand, sorry. Oh, Two Thin Coats line. I see now, line of paints. I thought you meant it was like a quote or like a line that people draw in the community that I wasn't aware of. Or no, I'm with you now. Yeah, sorry, I have no idea about that paint. Cannot comment. I reckon what we'll do, we've got two rats left. We've got a brown rat, so one of these rats can be a white rat and one can be a black rat. I'm not sure which one we'll do first, but if it's fleshy flesh for skin color underneath anyway, that means we can probably just follow the same process that we've done for the first one to do the skin of this one. And then we'll figure out what color fur we want to go with from there. So, I've completely forgotten what we did to get the skin color of this dude. I think what we did was we started off with with Cadia flesh tone, and then we had done really thin coats of Doomfire magenta, I think, to give it a sort of pinky color. Although I might try some different contrasts just to see if we can get it to be a little bit less sort of freshly burnt looking. Because it really does look like this guy has just been torched. And his skin is like weeping, like it's really bright. So yeah, The Gilliman flesh is more brown. I'm not sure if that's what we want. I could probably actually use this to build the fur, like the fur up into a different color. Kettlebird Crimson's also pretty brown. In any case, let's just start getting paint on this guy. Otherwise, we're not going to get anywhere. Oh, that's a good height. Well, actually, it might be a little bit uncomfortable with my shoulders there. Just need to play around with my my chair height a bit. It's always a pain getting it right. Yeah. And go down a little bit. There we are. That'll be good. And then we'll play around with our camera focus. Beautiful. Crimes is when he's black, goes and buys contrast paints. Look. Look. I have never claimed to be smart. We know this, Francois. I have never once claimed to be intelligent. I have probably claimed to be smart on stream once before. At least once. In fact, I can see, I think I can almost hear myself saying, I'm a genius! Instead of painting the Space Marines out of Leviathan, they're way more boring than the needs to paint. Yeah, that, honestly, that might be one of the things that, had started to, because I was, I did have a point where I was starting to get a little burnt out on painting. I think it was around the time when I was painting 10, the 10 Infernus Marines from Leviathan, and it was just like, ugh, because I just kept painting these same dudes for so long. Somehow I've gotten paint on my hands already. I don't even know how. I think there must have been paint. Oh, that's how. Motherfucker. And now it's all over the handle of my brush. But yeah, like Tyranids are just so satisfying to paint. Comparatively, I feel like Space Marines every now and then are nice. They're satisfying. They're simple. But when you paint them for long enough, it's just like, please give me something interesting. Terminator's turned out pretty good for your second time painting. Nice. Used to think Space Marines were quite easy to paint when you first started, but there's a technical aspect, or boring to paint when you first started, but there's a technical aspect to it that's quite enjoyable to master. Oh yeah, no, I definitely feel like there's nuance to painting them, but at least when at least for the dudes when I started painting them, it's really satisfying with all like the big flat panels and all that sort of thing. But it can just get tedious. I guess when I was batch painting. Oh man, my focus is just slightly out. Hang on. There we are. Yeah, I can, like, clearly there's something about them that is good, seeing as like they're so popular. It just doesn't quite hit that way for me. Like, I would rather be painting Tau. I would say that Tau are probably quite similar to Space Marines in terms of painting. But I just find Tau more interesting. Yeah, I have not decided whether this is going to be the white rat or the black rat yet. Space commie goatfish. Look, they're just nice guys. They're just nice guys. The red ones, at least. I like how it's the red Tau that are the least communist. Ooh, those rat ogres, they are. Because I've painted one of them, which is this fella here. And so just coming through and doing his two brothers now. No white rats, grey seer sorcerers only. Oh, okay. Thanks for the warning. I will, I guess we'll make this the black rat first, just so we can keep our grey seers unique. And we'll think about what we want to do for the last one. Oh my, did you just see it? Did you just see it? The fucking fly is still here. That fly that was tormenting me last week is still in my room. Either that or it's a different fly. Like, I don't know what the lifespan of a fly is. It's probably a different one. But yeah, it's getting quite warm here now and the flies are just not relenting. Like the amount, I've caught these flies like in my hand. I've gone like whapa and like grabbed them in my fist and then walked all the way outside and just thrown it away. And then I've come back to my room and there's two more. I've been debating to pick up a few of those and kit bash them with Drukhari parts to make your new grotesques, but not sure if they'll fit on 40mm bases. So if you're talking about the rat ogres, I believe these are 40mm bases they're on. Hang on, where are we? Where's my measure? Right there. Yep, this is the rat ogre is a 40mm base. Very excited to start your AdMech Skaven kit bash. Yeah, that is yeah, I feel like Skaven are just really cool, like to think about kit bashing. That's why I want to eventually do a kit bash of a Skaven knight. I think that would be sick. Skaven mech would be very cool. You were thinking Voten. Voten are underrepresented as it is. You're gonna make some of their rare representation a Skaven kit bash. It is such a cruel thing to do. Really, Warhammer site says they're 50 mil base? Nah. Oh, I guess it's... Oh, no, I guess you're right. It is a, Yep, no, I just measured it poorly. It is a 50 mil base. You're right. I must just be blind. Give the third rat... Piebaldism? What is... this is not a real word. That is not a real word, Francois. I do not believe that. There's plenty of space in the base, so they should fit snugly to a 40. Yeah, I mean, they might hang over the edge of it, but that's just how things work. Like, the feet will fit. Is to Google it. I am always scared whenever you tell me to Google things, Francois. It's either going to be like an overly specific description of how to find a particular reference image, or it's going to be like an ancient hentai. Oh, okay. Okay. I'd never realized that's the term that they use for. Oh, this is specifically the version of that skin condition, but like this specifically is one that favors around the skin and hair. I see. 1 second, I've run out of tissues. I will be right back. Hey, I am back. It's what calico cats have. I see. Here, I'm blessed by Nurgle. He's blessed you tenfold. You're deadly sick. Well, I mean, Silver, your home is full of effigies to the man. Can you blame him? Like, I don't want him to bless me, but he's, like, it is just unavoidable. But you have summoned him into your residence. It's hard for me to tell which parts of this dude are exposed flesh and which parts are not. Oh, I guess some of these are just weeping wounds and others would be flesh, is I guess the way I'm meant to read this. True. Also had a run-in with the Slanesh the other day. Got messy. Oh, too much information, brother. Unless it had to do with buying more minis, in which case I need to know. Oh, hail slash. Yeah, there it is. That one spot looks like he's growing a butt out of his back. What is that one spot? You talking about this? Okay. Yeah, I can see that. How you going, Aaron? Buying your nephew some Gloomspire gifts for Christmas? Ooh. Oh. System notification, are we good? I think we're good. Doesn't look like anything stopped. Okay, it was just my... It's just my browser, okay. Still standing, finished with the cabinets and shelves to your basement emergency area. Pretty beefy. Mother Nature can suck it. You'll be ready next time. Hopefully you won't need to use it though. Alright, this is taking a while, but I am happy to take a while because I haven't painted in a while, so I'm just enjoying putting paint on the thing in general. Got a mangler squid, 30 squig hoppers, 30 squig herders, and a trog. I see. So that's the encounter with Slanesh. That's a lot of dudes. Time to make a chow run. Be right back. Right. See you later. We'll see you in a bit, Francois. You have to use it for some brief snowstorms, and parts of it can also be taken camping or just for a cookout, but it all gets stored in one place to eliminate delays and confusion. Righto. Well, at least you have other uses for it. And it's not just when the world is ending. Ugh, I'm so plagued. No sneezing though, so at least we're fine on that end. Because the sneezing is what really makes it bad. I think I'm definitely getting a much nicer, smoother finish for the base flesh tone than what I got with the other dude. Because for the other dude, I still had some of the black primer showing through, which isn't the worst because it gives it like a sense of a degree of variation in the skin color. But at least for me, I wasn't a huge fan of it because I saw that and I'm like, that's the primer. So I'm happier to get something a little bit more solid for the skin, and we'll go from there. I think the most critical part is just the evacuation supplies. You're legitimately looking at sending your family out of town while you stayed there with the pets and no means of communication. Right. Yeah, it's a scary decision to make. Dark Rummer showing through is always better lower down though. What with shadows and all. Oh yeah, of course. I think just for these bits on the back especially, I want it to be as nice and clean as possible. I'm less fussed about the bits where he's hunched over and all that sort of thing, because it's okay for it to be a bit messier down there. But just for these bits on the top where it's especially like solid skin, just like fully exposed to the light source and all that sort of thing, that's where I want to try to make it as not necessarily clean because he's a rat man, but as solid as possible. You bought yourself a Vampire Lord, 2 Vampire Lords on Terrorgeist, 20 Skeletons, 2 Vorgeists, a Wraith Lord, and a Wraith Lord. What? Well, no, and a White Lord, I see. Jesus, that is a lot of minis. I feel... Silver, you are a very bad influence on my wallet. I see you, like, you talk about all the shit you're buying. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not that bad. I can afford to get a few more. But a nice clean back butt sounds like a wiping issue. Your wallet will hurt greatly when the Eldar models drop. When are the Eldar models coming out? And did we, I know we've talked about this before, did we figure out which ones were getting redone? Next year? Okay, so next year at some point. Okay. I guess my wallet is safe for the time being then. It's not gonna line up with the Tau Christmas box. That battlesuit box is juicy as hell. Have to remember you paint miniatures for a living. People see your work and might ask for a commission job. Right, okay. Primaris in a pear tree. I did not need the the Warhammer version of that Christmas Carol. You know, a Fogan model got sent to a dude. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, because I've got a third-party Fogan model that I got ages ago that I just haven't touched. I don't know if it's Fuegan or Fugan. I would imagine it's Fuegan because it's like based on, yeah. But yeah, hopefully Fire Dragons and Sweeping Hawks would be cool. Hey, your Sweeping Hawks being Finecast, always scared you'll break them. So Finecast, does that mean the current Sweeping Hawks are all resin? Is that what you mean? This guy's got surprisingly a lot of flesh on him. Probably because he's a ranged boy. He hasn't been completely fucked up like the melee ones. He's only mostly fucked up. They are, so are the Fire Dragons and Warp Spiders. I see. Wait, how are the Warp Spiders still resin models? You would think that of all things, Warp Spiders would be one of the first things that they would have updated. They're just so iconic. It's just like Warp Spiders and Howling Banshees are just so iconic for Eldar. How are they still running resin models on the Warp Spiders? breathe. I can breathe. Favorite part of the army is the wraiths, so at least they look good. Yeah, wraiths are very cool. Like, you can't not like the wraiths. You know the warp spiders, and you're finally getting new middies, and then they're finally getting a Phoenix Lord as well. Oh, nice. That'll be cool. But yeah, like, for me, it's like, as someone who originally got into Warhammer through Dawn of War, like, warp spiders are just so cool to me. They're just like, because it's like warp spiders and howling banshees were like the two unique units that you would see in Dawn of War, and they were just fucking crazy. I think I'm also traumatized by the warp spiders just because they were absolute assholes in the game. Pain in the ass characters to fight. Okay, I think the way that I'm going to need to do this is I'll do most of this in our flesh tone, and then we'll need to do the exposed bits as like really pink and sort of pussy and weeping, and then do it less so for these parts, which are up on the surface, because otherwise I'm gonna get like it's gonna look really nasty, I think, trying to do things another way. We'll never forget that opening scene from Dawn of War. Oh, with the warp spider flicker jumping all around the marine. Yeah, that Dawn of War 2. That is a classic. So he's running down the Blood Raven who has the heavy bolter, and the Blood Raven's like shooting side to side, and then he like tries to protect it, and then the warp spider's like teleported above him. Yeah, it's really cool. How you doing? I'm getting there. It's I'm unwell again. How are you? Yeah, I was going over this just before. I am cursed to always be sick whenever I decide to stream. Your Henry Cavill Custodes came in, has an extra head, so you're pondering the possibility of kit bashing a league of ungentlemanly warfare. The Henry Cavill Custodes. Is this the Major Kill one? Because I know Major Kill released a Henry Cavill Custode. About to get off work and just magically found my stream. Oh, nice. It's good to know that the algorithm is still working then. Glad that I haven't been punished for taking a week off. Yeah, just a fair warning. I am not an amazing painter, and I'm out of practice. This is just going to be this is just a lot of me very slowly putting paint on a model and not really having a plan. But yeah, Aaron, is that Henry Cavill Custode you got? Is that the Major Kill one? Because I saw it, and the one that he released, at least I really like the detail on. But I'm not a huge fan of the Banana Boys, so I decided to save my money. You just started with a Dreadnought, as in, you just started working on a Dreadnought, or the first mini that you painted was a Dreadnought? It's either way, very cool. Will I be streaming for a bit? Have to bounce, but I'll check back in later when you get home. Yeah, I'll probably be going for a while. I generally stream for like 3 to 5 hours, and I started about an hour ago. So yeah, I'll be going for a while at least. Honestly, not sure about the designer, but the producer was the Miniatures Tavern. Oh, okay. So it's probably not the Major Kill one, because the Major Kill one gets released under Major Minis. But yeah, never know. Because I know that he often collabs with other people, so it's possible that they might have dual released it through Major Minis and the Miniature Tavern. Your first was a champion, then 5 Sword Brethren, and now Dreadnought. Right, nice. Right on, take it easy, mate. Yeah, you too. See you in a bit, mate. Or maybe not, but yeah, I'll see you later. Have a good one. Yeah, I believe the Major Minis one is called, it's like the Golden Cavil or something. But yeah, I really like the Major Minis prints. Also because it's by an Australian, so represent. But like they did the Magnus proxy that I want to paint at some point eventually. I've got so many really cool minis that I'm cursed to never touch. You got a Furioso to make Ignis from that one cinematic, and the size differences from the Primaris to the old Dreads is hilarious. I see. There's also a possibility to digital kit bash. There are surprising number of STLs of Henry Cavill's head. I feel like it's a weird thing to have. Like, you just reach the point where like people are just making 3D models of your head. Like, it'd be flattering, but also a little bit uncanny. You want to see the Magnus I keep talking about? I'll see if I can find the, I'll see if I can find the website images for it. One sec. Because it's really fucking cool. Where are we? Okay. And I'll see if I can pull this up on OBS now. Don't order things from Australia; they might get they might get damaged when the ship flips up right at the equator. True. Okay. You want to see it on YouTube? I see. Well, I will get to it eventually. But I at least want to show the image here because it's really cool. There. This motherfucker. Like, I am terrified of painting this thing. It's so cool though. I really want to get around to it. It will take me forever though. It's fucked. Like, look at this thing. I really want to get around to painting it though. It's so fucking cool. It's just lying in my room, just complete like oh, it's gonna be so good. But yeah, anyway, we'll get to it eventually. It's gonna be probably the most fucked up mini that I've ever tried to do. Oh no, there's the answer to you asking where are we, you said on YouTube. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit hard for me to keep up with the the quick quips like that because YouTube's got a delay on it. Oh yeah, I might at some point. Oh, hang on. With regard, completely off topic, but with regards to edited like video content, I'm probably gonna move away from doing like time-lapse videos and go towards doing like narration content. I've been working on something at the moment, which I'm quite happy with how it's coming along, but I won't really talk too much about that. And so basically, that means that I'll probably change my stream setup to be, I'll have like something other than just the camera, because originally I was keeping the stream setup as blank as possible, just so that it would be easier for me to edit the footage together. But since that's not really the goal anymore, to like take the stream and then time lapse it, I might still do it from time to time. But since that's not really the goal anymore, I might put together a bit more of a visual setup for the stream. Make it a little bit nicer than just blank camera feed and man talking. Gonna run, guys. Need some rest. See you next stream. Yep, see you later, Silver. Thanks for hopping in, as always. Hope you get better. Need at least 2 views to cut between. 3 would be ideal, and done at an angle. That's gonna be that's gonna be a bit ambitious. I don't think my computer is powerful enough to handle that at the moment. My computer's pretty old, and also I'm scared that my. Actually, I guess if I'm cutting between it, I'm not going to be simultaneously rendering and sending all 3. It'll just be one at a time getting sent. And done at an angle. What definition am I recording at? So this is a 2K camera that I'm using. I believe I'm only sending it at 1080p though, because fuck trying to send 2K on on Australian internet. That would never happen. I was worried that doing these like little patches of skin in between the fur would end up looking quite bad, but it's actually looking pretty good, I think. pleasant surprise. If I can record at 4K while streaming, can do the final video at 1080p and use the difference in definition to do some digital zooms. Yeah, that was the intention when I got like the this high resolution camera. But the issue that I've got, at least at the moment, is I think the way that OBS works is because I've got OBS set to do send at 1080p, and it records while it streams. But I think what it does is, since it's sending at 1080p, it's also recording at 1080p. So I might need to either manually just have like my camera film while it's being scanned by my computer. So what would essentially be happening is my camera will be recording to local storage, while my computer is at the same time just looking at my camera's footage and then sending what it sees at a lower resolution. I don't know. I'd have to figure it out, because I'm pretty sure that even though this is a 2K camera, it's sending at or it's only recording at 1080p because the stream is 1080p. I'll have to look into it some more, but I think that'll be like additional camera setups and that sort of thing will probably be a more distant future thing. For the time being, I'm more thinking about just like getting like chat on stream and getting like loading screens and all that sort of thing, making it look more streamer-like. Don't want to clutter it up too much, of course, because I like having the more bare bones just painting approach, but I just want to have it feel a bit more interactive. You're back? Welcome back, Francois. What did you get yourself? Man thing paints faster. Yes, yes. Hey, Tiki. How you going, mate? Model looks great. Thank you. I've only put one color on it, but yeah, it's coming along nicely. I'm trying to sort of figure out how much of it I should do in the flesh color and how much I should leave blank for the fur. So it's a little bit of a guessing game here at the moment. Oop, one sec. I can breathe again. Gonna DM your Facebook with your address so you can send these Yakuza minis. Yo, we got some illicit mini trade going on in the chat here. Oh, fuck. I said earlier, at least there's no sneezing. It's begun. We're in danger. I'm in danger. Once the sneezing starts, there's no stopping it. Oh, damn it. Why? Why is this happening to me? In OBS, under the Output tab, you can set different definitions for the stream and capture, if you so choose. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for the heads up, Aaron. That is quite helpful. That I will be doing. Yeah, I will do that after this stream. And this is Studio, right? Not Streamlabs? Why? Because dust is building up on all that stash of grey plastic I got in the corner of my room. But the issue is, I've been fine for like 3 days. Like, it's just the second I decide to stream, it just all goes to shit. Yeah, vanilla OBS, cool. Yeah, I I do not use Streamlabs. Too many bells and whistles for my liking. Ugh, I am so diseased. Honestly, this is actually coming along quite nicely. I'm liking how much flesh coverage we're getting on this dude. I think this will be good. The kids will go back to school tomorrow. Silence, sweet silence. I see. Freedom. I think this bit here that I'm doing is a bit unnecessary, and I might need to come back through and go over it. We'll see, though. Actually, no, I think it's quite good. I like it. We'll keep it. Other nose blow time. Been stuck together at home too long. If they're not bugging you because they're bored, they're just pissing each other off. That's just how siblings work. It's the way of the world. Are those the guys with the exhaust pipes? There is an exhaust pipe on his back, yes. He does have, they do appear to have exhaust pipes. This one has also got a couple. Just there. Now, why why a rat needs an exhaust pipe on its body? That is a question for the heavens. But the the skaven deemed it necessary. One eBay vid for the AdMech Star collecting box, and it was gonna be like half of what the cost to buy the units in the next would be. The next morning you found out the order was cancelled and you're getting a refund. See, so the person didn't want. The person was probably wanting more than what the what people were bidding. That's sad. Oh, hey, guys, I got a huntsman on the wall behind my screen. Oh, that's actually really cool. Oh, he's missing some legs. He does not look happy. Yeah, okay, guys, this is real-time Australia. Holy shit. Okay, you guys ready for this? No way. I can't believe I get to show this stuff on stream. Holy fuck. Australia live. Yes! This is actually so exciting. Oh, yes. Okay. This is fucking awesome. Okay. Oh, I'm actually so happy. Okay. So, oh, this is awesome. Okay, now we'll see if we can. Oh, can I move this down a bit further? My screen's in the way. I don't know if we can see him. Hang on, I'll just pull this out of the way. He's right behind that box. If I just get this shit out of the way, I'm gonna move the box, and he's probably gonna run when I do. Oh, he's right behind the corner here. Hang on. Oh, look at that. He's beautiful. He's all bunched up. Hello. Look at that. Hang on, let's see if I can get the focus on him. Come on the wall. There we are. Look at that beauty. See if I can get him to move a little bit. Just tug on this cable a little bit. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh my goodness. I think he's nearly dead. Yeah, he's not happy. He's moving really slowly and he's missing some legs. Yeah, he's really not happy. Poke him with my finger. I mean, they don't generally bite. I'm not quite at the point where I'm happy to pick up the big spiders like that. I'm fine with little spiders, but that is a friend. Look at that. He's like the size of. He's a big boy. Yeah, this is Australia live on camera right here. This is so cool. Because I was just painting, and then he just went crawling along the wall, like right behind my computer screen. Yeah, 1 second. I'm just gonna see if I can fix the camera like this. See if we can. All right, this is spider extraction footage. All right, do I see if I can just pick him up? What the hell? Like chaos. Yeah. So should I just see if I can grab him? I think if I pick him up, he's probably not gonna bite me. He's got big fucking fangs though. Like, look at that. Like, he's nearly dead. But knew it had to be Australia with the huntsman. Yeah, no, this is actually so exciting because I've like talked about the big spiders, and like this is a pretty small one as far as huntsmen go. Like, he's pretty little. Like, he's missing legs. Also, by the way, this is guaranteed. Every time you encounter a huntsman, they will not have 8 legs. That's just not how huntsmen work. They're born with 7, and then sometimes they'll grow them or lose them. It's just how they work. I might honestly just see if I can. I'm gonna take my headphones off, and I'm just gonna probably scoop him up on this lid here and just take him outside. Please, you hope it doesn't move. It's Chaos, don't worry. This guy is quite injured. He's very slow. Normally they go sprinting. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on the lid. No, don't go that way. Please come here. Please. Okay, he's just going up. Oh shit, he's gonna fall. Okay. Here we are. I'm taking him outside. Oh shit, now he's on the desk. Yeah, ooh man, he does not have a good sense of balance. He's walking over the minis right now. There he is. So you have a huntsman to rat ogre scale comparison right here. So it looks like the huntsman would fit on a 40 mil base. Okay, now how are we gonna do this? Because I don't want to like freak it out and make it just sprint, or just waste its energy and die. He's a friend. I reckon what we'll do, we'll move these minis away. Yeah, he's really not lively. Oh, there we are. There's some movement. He's moving. Got a bit of jump to him. Come on, buddy. You can move. Yep, that way, that way. Thank you. Don't walk onto my arm, please. Don't walk onto my arm, please. Oh, shit. Alright, I will be back. Okay, he has been released outside. That was some excitement for the stream. That was awesome. I'm so glad that I got to do like real-time Australia. Okay. They're speedy as hell usually. They are. That one was definitely nearly dead. It was very, very slow. Normally, those guys will sprint the second you do anything near them, and you can like hear their feet tapping on the walls and shit, and they like jump off the wall if you try to touch them. This guy was fucking, he was struggling. Did that with a tarantula once and had to use a shovel to pick it up. Yeah, don't there are certain tarantulas as well that like they like shoot their hairs at you as well, and it's like if it gets in your eyes, it can be really like it can really irritate them. I think that's the kind of tarantula that we have in Australia, the ones that can like shoot hairs like projectiles. Okay, let's see if we can get our camera set up at the right angle again. I think we had it like this. Why didn't I give him mercy? I did. I give him mercy by releasing him outside. Huntsmen's are friends, Chaos. They're like the most chill spiders you can encounter. Except for the fact that they run and jump off the wall if you try to catch them in a jar. But they eat all the other bugs. Camel spiders are friends, make great pets. The only thing I know about camel spiders is I've just like encountered videos of them on YouTube of a person that's like, my pet camel spider biting me. And it's like, why are you making your spider bite you? Need to try to get my camera set up the way it is meant to be. You hate all spiders. That just sounds like you're a little bit racist, Chaos. A little bit prejudiced against spiders. You gotta learn to love, mate. Spiders are chill. I would rather have 10 huntsmen in my house than encounter a big centipede. They're only scary when they move because they're a big blur. Yeah, it's that's the by the way, that's one of the big things about about huntsmen. That's the main thing that makes me not like touching them, is when you try to catch them, they will run straight at you full speed. Like, that's probably the most freaky thing about a huntsman, is its method of trying to survive when it thinks you're trying to kill it is it will just run at your legs. They're only scary. The ones in Arizona don't shoot their hairs, but they can still irritate some people's skin. Your family have sensitive skin. You're worried about hurting it more than anything. Yeah. I think I keep feeling stuff on my skin. I think the when I was moving that huntsman, I could see him leaving like a little trail on the lid that I'd picked him up on. So, and I think when I threw him out, I might have accidentally like turned that, and so I've got like little bits of his web on my arm now. Because they don't leave, because huntsmen, they don't build webs, but they still like leave a trail behind them when they move. The huntsman jizzed on my arm. Oh, he didn't jizz on my arm. But I did get his jizz on my arm. Oh my god, I'm so sick. Oh, those sneezes hurt my throat quite a lot. Please don't call it jizz. I will say when I let the huntsman off the lid outside, he became very lively very quickly. Like I put him down out there and he went for it. He disappeared into the garden. Does Australia have the wolf spider? Those are the ones that creep you out the most. Yes, Australia does have wolf spiders. They are the fucked up cousin of the huntsman. I'm not a fan. Paint fumes? No, it wouldn't be. I haven't sprayed anything, and I'm only using acrylics. Oh, that was a bad sneeze. Fuck. Oh. Wolf spiders are amazing. Their eyes are so big you can see them reflect light. Looks like dew on the grass. Yeah, I mean, you get that when you're like walking in Australia, like in like the evening. If you got a torch, you can just see like the lights everywhere from all the spider's eyes. Yeah, I will say like the observing like when I've had like standoffs with huntsmans before, like the more lively ones, and like looking at them, it's really crazy how tiny huntsman eyes are. Like they're almost blind. Which is weird to think of, seeing as it's a hunting, like it's a hunter rather than like it actively hunts prey rather than building webs, and yet it has dog shit eyesight. Compared to like jumping spiders, which are like jumping spiders are so cool. Fucking love jumping spiders. Same in Florida. Florida's Australia on easy mode. Florida is Australia on easy mode, but it's got the climate settings to like maximum. Yeah, I'd say that Florida is like Australia. All the creatures are scaled down, but the spawn rates are way the fuck up. That's the way I imagine Florida. You almost hit a bear with your car last night. Dude was doing some nighttime trash raiding. Okay, yeah. Bears are fucking crazy to me. Like, say what you want about Australia being like hard mode, whatever. We don't have large predators. Like, bears and mountain lions and shit, that is fucking insane to me. I do not want to fuck with bears or mountain lions. Like, the biggest predators we have in Australia are dingoes and wild dogs, and you do not see either of them in the suburbs. Or even like in rural areas, you usually won't see dingoes. So just like the idea of, oh yeah, there's a bear just raiding my bins, is like, what the fuck? That is like actually scary shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about a brown snake. Like, you're gonna mow the lawn, just make a lot of noise, the snakes will fuck off. But like, I don't want to just get saltwater crocs. Yeah, I guess. But even like crocodiles, it's like, you need to go to the crocodile. The crocodile's not going to come to you. Just don't go swimming in the fucking place where the crocodiles live. And it's the same with like, the Brisbane River has bull sharks in it. Just don't go swimming in the Brisbane River. You'll take dingoes over salties all day. No, but the thing is, again, the salties, you have to go to them. Same with the the sharks and shit. You need to actively seek out a saltwater crocodile. It is not going to come to you. Polar bears are scary. Yeah, we don't have any of those, thankfully. But aren't polar bears like one of the only animals in the world that actively hunt humans for food? You mean don't go swimming in Oz? Just swim between the flags on the beach, mate. You don't like. That's what the flags are for. They tell you where it's safe to swim. Is that a thing overseas, by the way, on beaches? Like they set up they set up the flags to say this is a designated safe zone. This is where the lifeguards are. This is where there are no rips or anything like that. Do they do that overseas at beaches or not really? You just go in and chill. Surely, right? Depends on the beach. I see. Well, I would imagine any beach where they have lifeguards. Black bears are more aggressive than grizzlies? Really? I thought black bears were relatively chill. Because they're smaller and they're more omnivorous. It's more often the case it's the opposite, a tiny little sign near the parking lot warning you of undertow or bears or some other potential danger. I see. What do you mean by undertow? You don't have marked safe areas, right? It's the starting assumption is it's safe, not it's not. You see, we start from the position that it's not safe. Surprisingly few beaches with lifeguards there. I see. Yeah, it's a big thing in Australia. I think probably because we also get a lot of travel, like a lot of foreigners who come to Australia for the beaches, and a lot of people who show up who don't even know how to swim. Like, people who don't know how to swim will just go swimming at the beach and then just start drowning. In England, you don't think you have any predators other than foxes and small things like that. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it's like in Australia. We've got invasive predators like foxes and wild dogs, and then we've got dingoes in some places. It's mostly inland, and then it's just like all the venomous shit and crocodiles. Just know what time of year we're allowed to go out and go out alone or not. I see. Undertow is the current of the ocean, so you can look calm, but the water will suck you out. Oh, okay, undertow. Okay, yeah. We call that rips. We call that a rip in Australia, where it yoinks you out to sea. Yeah. Black bear temperament can vary based on where you are. They're more timid near human habitations because they've developed a fear of men. Understandably so. But yeah, I'd always imagined that black bears were generally, I'm not going to say passive, but they were, like, I've always imagined that they were more chill than grizzlies because they're smaller and their diets are different. Where grizzlies exist, they, like, I imagined grizzlies as just like hate incarnate. Well, actually, no, that's polar bears. Polar bears are hatred incarnate. If you go up when the cougars and bears come down from the mountains, you better have some protection. Yeah, I think mountain lions are fucking scary to me. Like, big cats in general, fucked up. I do not want to live anywhere where there are big cats. Grizzlies are normally more protective than aggressive. I see. So it's like you just want to pray that you don't stumble upon a bear cub in the wild. But big cats are cute. Chaos, you cannot be saying big cats are cute after you just freaked out over a huntsman with 6 legs. Like, you were just losing it over a huntsman that was on death's door, and here you are saying big cats are cute? Mountain lions can mimic baby cries. That is some fucked up knowledge I did not need. Thanks. Black bears without cubs can be easily scared away from any adult man. Mountain lions, on the other hand, you had a 250-pound one in your front yard for about a week. What, he just wasn't leaving? Because it just like knew that there was food around and so it was gonna wait? That's fucked. And you can scare the bears away, but just by screaming at them. I had one that chased you down the driveway from the other side of the fence because you would... Oh, you had one that you chased down the driveway because it was dragging trash the whole way, leaving a trail. I see. Yeah, I don't know why, like, I don't know why people are so scared of, like, Australian wildlife when you guys in America are literally fighting fucking bears and mountain lions. Like, I will take a brown snake, blue-ringed octopus, fucking whatever, like redback spiders under the toilet seat. I will take that over a bear, a mountain lion. Like, come on. Coyotes, yeah, like exactly. Yeah, you've never seen a mountain lion or a bear, and I mean, I've never seen a saltwater crocodile in the wild. Like these things aren't a concern for most people who live in the suburbs, but it's like, I don't know, it's still fucked up. Also, bears are chill if they're not hungry. I mean, and they're friend-shaped as well. Like, I'm sure they'd let you pat them. No, but the thing is, Chaos, you can say bears are chill. It's like, they're not that chill. I have dingoes, you have coyotes and wolves. Dingoes are much smaller than wolves. Like, a dingo is just basically a wild dog. And again, dingoes really only show up inland, like quite far inland. Rather face coyotes than dingoes. Coyotes are cowardly. I mean, dingoes aren't gonna, like, they're still dogs. Like, they only attack, I would imagine that they'd only attack you if you, like, showed an opening. They're not just gonna rush you and hope that one of them wins. Come say it, or your dingo bit off me, dingo. I'm not doing a voice for that. But yeah, like, I would say that Australian wildlife gets a bad rap. It's like, people are fucking terrified of it. People are like, wow, Australian wildlife's so dangerous, so scary. And it's like, I mean, most of it is just highly venomous. We don't have much in the way of big shit at all. Like, the biggest things that we've got are saltwater crocodiles, which you need to go to them. And then it's like kangaroos and emus. Like, there's nothing, like, that's it. Had an ocelot spotting last year, which was weird considering you're bordering Canada. I see. Are ocelots big, or are they like quite small? Beware the drop bear. It's not even a bear. It's just a useless fucking thing that eats eucalyptus leaves and sleeps all day. Had a kangaroo steak not long ago. It was nice. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's kind of gamey. It's good. But yet, you know, fucked up thing about koalas? They literally serve zero purpose in the ecosystem. They are not a prey animal. They do not eat anything like to keep it on, like they don't eat anything of value to keep it under control. They, like koalas could literally go extinct and the ecosystem would not suffer for it. Not to say that they should go extinct, but it's just crazy that they're just these fuckers that are just chilling. The chlamydia bear. Exactly, the chlamydia bear. When we had the bushfires a couple of years ago, there was an island, Kangaroo Island, I believe, down in South Australia, which had one of the largest populations of koalas that didn't have chlamydia, and it got absolutely fucked up. Like, a lot of the koalas there died. So some of the only chlamydia-free koalas in Australia died in fires, which is fucked. Who's giving koalas the clap? This man must be stopped. Yeah, no, koalas are just kind of like they're just little monsters. And they stink. They smell fucking horrible as well. It's just like this unbelievably potent, like, reek of eucalyptus. It's really bad. Like, I like the smell of eucalyptus. It smells nice. Koalas are just putrid things. Like the potency of the eucalyptus smell is actually nauseating. Like when you go to like a wildlife sanctuary and they've got the koala section and you walk past, you get like like it gives you a headache how strong the smell is. Koalas are pointless, yet they got 2 movies about one called Sing. I see. Yeah, I don't know. I have not seen like any of any new age animated films. Last like animated film that I watched was probably like for like Tangled and Frozen, like, and then I just haven't watched like animated movies since then. Griffith. Well, I mean, okay, look, Berserk is much older than them. I'm not going to count anime as well, because like when I'm talking about animated films, I'm talking about like Western animation, because I'm a massive fucking weeb. Have I watched Dun Dun Dun? No, I'm not watching Dun 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 at the moment. One of my mates has told me it's really good. I haven't gotten around to it though. I'm watching ReZero Season 3 at the moment, which is surprisingly good. It's been so long since Season 2 that I had kind of forgotten where it was at, and I wasn't sure if it was still going to be good, but I'm enjoying Season 3 so far. But yeah, I've heard that Dun 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 is very good. Watch it now. Alright, that's it. I'm stopping the stream. I'm watching Dun 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 right now because Chaos has told me to. Sorry guys, stream's over. We're done. Chaos has told me I need to watch Dun Dun Dun, so we're stopping. Bye. No, come on. You meant to try to stop me here. You meant to say, no, wait, don't go. I love you, Jack. I didn't mean it. Look, I please don't leave me. Like, come on. That's what's. You're not meant to just say bye. I'm staying here out of spite. Fuck you. Wait, you thought I was being for real? That's even worse that you thought I was being for real and you just said bye. This is why we don't listen to children who dream of waifus. Only adults who dream of waifu. Is it just me or does this man look incredibly naked compared to the last one? Like, this guy is so much more naked. This is really uncomfortable. I've really just noticed, like, how little fur this guy has. No dreaming of waifus means your brain hasn't matured. Don't listen to anyone who dreams of waifus. I see. Don't dream of waifus, become an engineer and create them. I like the way you think, Technic. Rats are always naked, though? It depends. No, because If rats are always naked, then why are naked mole rats specifically called naked mole rats instead of just mole rats? Wait, or is there a mole rat that isn't the naked mole rat? I'm actually interested now. Naked mole rats are not rats, though. Are naked mole rats moles? Mole rat, first of all. Okay, that brings up naked mole rat. Now, the naked mole rat, also known as the sand puppy. No, no shot. It is also known as the sand puppy. I mean, it's a rodent. It's closely related to the bless moles, and is the only species in its own genus. What is the bless mole? Also known as mole rats or African mole rats. Okay, so there are, or were? Is it extinct? Fossil forms are restricted to. It looks like they might be extinct. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, so naked mole rat. There are non-naked mole rats called the bless moles. Oh wait, no, it might be extinct. Hang on. It might be extinct. I'm not sure. That's cool though. Interesting. But I mean, the naked mole rat is still it's still a rodent. Are moles rodents? Mole. Okay, they are. Wait. No, so naked mole rats they're closer to rats than they are to moles. Naked mole rats are rodents, where moles are not rodents. Wait, moles and shrew are rodentia? Hang on, what? Hang on, I'm so lost now. Hang on, okay, family. Hang on, I am so intrigued by this conversation. The word mole most commonly refers to many species in the family Talpidae. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, unlike voles, moles and shrews are not rodents. Moles and shrews belong to the order Insectivore, a small group of mammals, including bats, which consume invertebrates such as insects, especially insect grubs, worm snails, slugs, and spiders. You step away for a second and come back to me yelling about naked mole rats. Look, Aaron, this is a very important conversation that we're having about the species classification of moles and mole rats. You're actually incorrect. Moles, shrews, and hedgehogs are Eulyptifla. Okay, yeah, I see. Which means we go full circle, which means that. How do we get here? Naked mole rats are naked rats, which means that rats with fur are not naked. Which means that this guy who is already, who is this guy is basically naked. But if he were to have more fur, he would not be naked. And that's how we got here. And I just picked the mini up and I need to blow my nose again. Mystery solved. The rat ogres are safe for work environments. Well, this one isn't. This one is naked. Painting power weapons brings you physical pain. Yeah, I don't think I've had to paint any power weapons yet. And I feel like it'd be fun, but I can also definitely understand that would be painful. Have a good night. You heading off? Righto. I'll catch you later, Technic. Haven't painted in a while because you've been busy. Yeah, I mean, same here, Chaos. This is my first day back after a bit over a week. So I'm just taking my time. enjoying the process and blowing my nose about every 20 seconds. I should shave all the fur off of Rat Ogre number 3. Look, they're just gonna get progressively more and more naked. For you at school? Yeah, for me it's work. I mean, work is basically just... It's the same obligation. Or, like, yeah, don't worry. Chaos, as you get older, you'll think you'll have more time. You won't have more time. I mean, I have more time than I did with school, but I mean... There's always something else to take your time. Just gotta find that balance. Hey, I'm probably happy to move on from this initial flesh coat or flesh tone. And start building up the layers of color on his skin. And so, for that, we'll get this palette here, and I'm pretty sure we'd used magenta. Just really thinned down to get like a pink. It was like I'd used like basically none of the magenta, so I'd gotten like a lot of water in here. And then just the tiniest bit of the magenta on the brush. Maybe a little bit more. That'll be heaps. Get a bit more water. What would it cost to get you to mail a dozen live huntsmen? I don't need a dozen live huntsmen. Like, I've already got them in my house. I don't need more. Oh, to get me to mail you a dozen live huntsmen. Sorry, I thought you just wanted to give me more huntsmen. No, I see now. I mean, they wouldn't make it. I feel bad for the huntsmans. You need them? Why? What are you going to do with the poor things? How dirty am I that I have spiders in my house? Chaos, you can't not have spiders in your house in Australia. Not how that works. Because basically, the way this works is it gets hot here, so everyone's houses are built to be somewhat open to allow airflow, which means that you get small bugs in here, and when the small bugs get in here, then the huntsmen follow them to eat them. think they'd live in next day air shipping. It's so fucked up though. The international spider trade. Like, only dirty houses have bugs. Not how that works. Bugs are just everywhere. Yeah, I will say, one of the craziest experiences for me was because I spent a year in a dorm in Japan, and I did not see any bugs like anywhere except for when I was like going out and walking in the bush and stuff. Other than that, no bugs at all. Crazy shit. I come back to Australia, it's like Huntsman day one. It's like, oh yeah, we're back. So if you want to hang out, you're coming to me. Nah, look, mate, you gotta come here. You gotta experience the spiders. I'm telling you. It'll change your worldview. Look, Chaos, if you want to get used to spiders, just start with jumping spiders. They're really cute. They're funny little guys. You can buy singles online from all over the world. You can sure can ship them, but you're not looking for a pet. You want pest control, I see. You need to bring in the boys. Your house has a cellar spider infestation. They exclusively eat other spiders, harmful spiders. I see. Yeah, I mean, there's like, we have like the spider fights here. I remember taking a shower and just like in the windowsill in the shower, there was a baby huntsman fighting a, like a little black house spider. The huntsman lost because it got stuck in the web. That was sad to watch. I was really hoping the huntsman would win that one. Couple of mice that won't fall for any of the traps you set. I see. These huntsmen do not eat mice. These ones do not eat mice. They are not that big. These guys just eat bugs. Like, you need, like, proper fucking, like, trapdoor spiders and that sort of thing for mice. Like, trapdoors and bird-eating spiders. The thing is, a trapdoor spider's not going to live in your house. It'll live in the garden. You figure the mice will disappear if you let a dozen huntsmen loose. No, the mice would probably eat the huntsman. Yeah, because huntsmen generally just eat other bugs. Jumping spiders are cute. They are. They're really smart as well. Like, they got massive eyes and they are super intelligent. But yeah, because like jumping spiders have really good eyesight and they're really smart. And it's like you can like encounter a wild jumping spider, and if you get its attention, it will like look at you, and you can tell it's like praising you and stuff. It's really cool. Whereas like a huntsman is blind as a bat, and that fucker does not give a fuck about you. It will not look at you and register you as a thing. It will just go, oh, that thing is a threat, and it will try to run away. You've seen a video of one eating a mouse, but it might have been a different type than the one I have in my area. Yeah, at least the, I don't know what this particular species of them is, but these ones, they get to a decent size, but they just eat bugs. Like leg span, on average, the big ones, the leg span would be the size of my palm. They don't get much bigger than that. Not these ones. Spiders are fine. The spiders are homies. Yeah, they are. They're friends. Huntsmen look back at you and say, shit, it's Godzilla. No, they don't even recognize that you're Godzilla. Like, the jumping spider will look at you and go, shit, that's Godzilla. The huntsman will see you and just be like, that's a fucking mountain. That is a mountain. That's a tiny kind. You need the ones that are big as a dinner plate. Nah, you gotta get shit from Southeast Asia for that, brother. They've got the real monsters over there. Also love snakes. They're the most beautiful animals on the earth. They are very cool. Yeah. I don't see many snakes, which I guess it's good because I've got a dog. But like occasionally we'll have like we've had a few carpet pythons living in the ceiling over the years, which has been nice. Keeps the possums from getting into the ceiling cavity and shitting all over the place. I don't think we've had a carpet python for a while now, though. Carpet pythons are really pretty. We've had them, like, get inside through, like, the old air conditioning units, and then we just had to kind of, like, wait for it to find its way out and keep the dog out of the way. Yeah, carpet pythons are cool because they get really big as well. I think the ones we've had have been up to 4 meters ish because we've had a couple, and I remember one of them. It was like it got into the upstairs area through the old air conditioning unit, and we had to sort of guide it outside, and so it went down the stairs, and it was like there were 2 flights of stairs, and its tail was at the top of the first flight of stairs while its head was just about to reach the bottom of the second flight. You have a jungle carpet python as a pet. He's bright yellow and black, but can be a bit snappy. I see. Well, actually, I guess the last snake that I probably would have seen. Actually, a couple of weeks ago when I was walking the dog, there was must have been a green tree snake or a brown tree snake. There's only a little fella that was on the side of the footpath that didn't really notice until we got close, and then it flinched and slid away. But prior to that, we were doing some works on the downstairs area, and so there were some, we had some construction materials that were outside in the backyard, and there was a red-belly black snake in there, and so we needed to sort of keep an eye on it while, like, for a while until it decided to move on. Just want a goanna monitor. Goannas are very cool. I don't think you'd be able to get them outside of Australia, though. We're generally pretty strict on what animals we let out. The hell is a Goliath bird eater? That sounds like a spider from the sounds of it. Chaos. Sounds like a rather large spider at that. No, you can't get one legally. That doesn't mean you should get one illegally, mate. I'm saying this as someone whose country's entire ecosystem has been fucking destroyed by invasive species. Don't be that guy. Bad to the bone, please. No, we do not want to encourage this behavior. Goliath bird eater is a spider that only eats women. I see. That's an interesting interesting diet it has. Wonder how it discerns that. Yeah, I really like the slight pink hue over the flesh color. When you were young, you had a friend that said that would never say what his dad did for a living until the day his dad got arrested for smuggling vipers in through Florida. What the fuck? Jeez. That is some Florida man behavior. Bro got arrested for the stupidest thing. Well, I mean, he was probably making some decent money off it. It is a stupid thing to get arrested for, though. Not stupid, as in not stupid that they arrested him for it. Stupid to do that and get arrested. But yeah. But yeah, I am an enthusiast for punishing people for bringing in invasive species. Because Australia has just been fucking ruined by things like cane toads and rabbits and like pigs and cats. It's quite bad. Aside from fish and insects, America hasn't really experienced any problems with invasive species. It's too big and the environment doesn't usually favor most escaped animals to survive through the winter. I see. Australia's got like we've got the fish problems, we've got the insect problems, we've got like lizards, fucking toads, and mammals. We got all sorts of shit. Like if you can think of an invasive creature, we've got it. anaconda in Florida are becoming a thing, but in your opinion, the bioload of the Everglades can probably handle it, and they probably lived there naturally 100,000 years ago anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but at the same time, it could be, like, in the past 100,000, like, since they lived there last, it could have changed quite a bit, and they might just throw things off. White rhinos, you got them? They're not... That is the opposite of invasive, Chaos. They're not even going well in their own ecosystem. That's not invasive. Everyone is always surprised by the worst invasive species. Yeah, like... One thing that's insane for me is that there are, like, places in Australia where there are some states where it's not illegal to have a rabbit as a pet. And, like, I remember going down to, to Victoria, and going, like, through the, the country in Melbourne, or outside of Melbourne, and there are just fucking rabbits everywhere. It's crazy. Because it's illegal to have a pet rabbit in Queensland, and I think several other states as well. I'm in Queensland. And, yeah, like, you go to the states where it's not illegal to have pet rabbits, and they are fucking everywhere. And they just, like, ring bark trees so that trees just start dying because, trees will just die of infection. And then they just, like, eat all the food that, like, other native animals want to eat. And they just get out of control really quickly. It's fucked. You think the worst are insects, like Asian beetles are destroying forests in the northwest? Yeah, Australia, I'm not as in tune with the insect problems. Like, I know we have the cane beetle, which fucks up farming, but that doesn't really do a lot to native habitats. But we've got things like... we've got lizards. Like, there are invasive gecko species which are just fucking destroying the native gecko populations. Pet rabbits with their vermin. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know why people like rabbits. They're little monsters. Watership Down was enough to put you off rabbits for life. What is... I'm familiar with the name. What is Watership Down? I don't think I... If it's a film, I haven't seen it. to cartoon. Just realized I didn't do his tail at all. To kids film about rabbits, but they're brutal and just kill each other, and it's rated E for everyone to let the kids watch it and end up traumatized. I see. Interesting. Sad your favorite animal's a wolf and you can't get it as a pet as well, other than a T-Rex or Velociraptor. I mean, you can get a dog. Dogs are pretty awesome. Just get a big dog. And if you want a Velociraptor, just get a chicken. The chicken is the Velociraptor at home. Okay, yep. Now I need to do some of the fleshy bits that I'd missed. So it's the hand and the tail. Kind of like Orwell's 1984 Animal Farm and Secret of Nim rolled into another dystopian tale for kids with rabbits as the main characters. I see. You have 3 dogs and be grateful, mate. Come on, I was begging my parents for a dog until I was like 10, and then we finally got one, and you've got 3? You have 7 dogs? What the fuck? How can you afford to have so many dogs? I'm a 1 dog kind of guy. Better late than never. Yeah, better late than never. Very happy that I got a dog. Very nice having a dog in the house. You have just 1 dog, Lord Inquisitor farts, doggo farts a lot, so I have heard. His reputation precedes him. Well, it's your mum's dog, you just have to put up with them, I see. Also have 1 dog, Sarge. Most dogs you had at one time was 15. 10 were a little from a foster dog. Or were a litter from a foster dog. I see. That is a lot of dogs to have. Yeah, no, my family we are on our 2nd dog for the family. Both from the same breeder. We've gotten, they are English Staffies. So our first one we had from 2010 until must have been 2022. I want to say 2023, well 2021 maybe. I think it must have been 2010 to 2021. Actually, no, maybe it was earlier. Might have been to 2020. Trying to think now. He actually, I don't think he ended up living that old. He had a lot of issues. But yeah, and now we're on our second staffy from the same breeders. Your dog might just be slow. I think dogs, more often than not, they tend to be a bit slow. Tried to get Inquisitor Doggo a henchman, but she wasn't having it, so you had to rehome the pupper. I guess you gotta just be a one doggo guy. Yeah, female dogs, it can be quite hard to introduce a new dog to the equation if they haven't been socialized too well. So yeah, it can be sad. They're the most loyal dogs ever, and staffies are hard as fuck if you don't want to mess with them. I don't know. I've both of our staffies have been the biggest babies ever. Like, I feel like they get a really bad rap. Like, they are just they are the nicest things, and I'm pretty sure if someone broke into our house, they would not even give a fuck. They would just like say hi and then let the person steal all our shit and then kill us. Isn't it funny when you need to take the trash out and there are actual maggots in your trash can at 11:50 at night? Fun. Why have you got like spoiled meat in your trash can? Like, or have you just not put your bins out enough so it hasn't been picked up? Your wife's dog is a full himbo, extremely pretty but dumb as a brick. Wouldn't have it any other way. Your bins go out every Thursday night without fail. So are they getting picked up tonight? Because this would be Thursday night for you, right? Yeah, this would be Thursday night. She's been socialized, but she's the Lord Inquisitor. She's always the ultimate authority among doggos and wouldn't have it any other ways, and she's extremely jealous of your affection for other doggos. I see. Yeah, that can... Yeah, I can see the issue that might arise there with an intruder appearing in the house. Did I not see your war starting comment? Oh, yeah, no, I just don't know shit about, like, I'm not a big Dragon Ball guy or a huge Jujutsu Kaisen guy, so, like, it doesn't matter to me. If me auntie had bollocks, she'd be my uncle, Asmodai, master of baptizing. What are you talking about? Oh my god, I cannot paint anything without, like, my nose just running. So bad. Oh, man. Oh, that was a bad one. Oh, that hurt my throat a lot. And I was really hoping to stream for around 4 hours at least, but I don't think I'm making it that far. Oh, I got another sneeze coming. Oh, it's not. The sneeze isn't coming out. This is fucked up. Oh no, it's the worst feeling. Oh, I've just got the tingle sitting there now. Oh, this is so bad. Fuck. Also, Neurothector is a real 3D print. I hate you. I did not need this knowledge. This is cursed knowledge. Okay, I think that's good for the tail. I'm fine with the tail being a slightly different color to the body. I think that'll be good. Oh, gotta blow my nose again. This is so bad. man. Yeah, honestly, I reckon I'm just going to finish doing the skin tones here, and I'm going to call the stream. It's been going for 3 hours, and I am very unwell, and I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. I can't believe I put out the post last night. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm feeling so much better physically, guys. And then I wake up, and I am plagued again. Literal curse. Eat on stream? No, I need to go and like make food. I don't have anything immediately accessible to me. I'll either need to like go and make something or go and buy something. Alright. I reckon that's probably all the painting we're gonna do today. Is fuck all. I just did some skin on this man, that's about it. But before I go, I mentioned that I'm gonna be doing some narration content for like the videos rather than just doing like more like time lapses of the live streams. And to that end, I was like playing around with a program called Ableton Live, which is a really neat because originally I was just doing it because I thought it'd be easier to edit audio in an audio specific program rather than just trying to do it in Adobe Premiere. And then I realized that Ableton has a lot of MIDI stuff available for like basically because it's a music program, and I was playing around with it too when I realized that I can use it to make the backing tracks for my own narration content. And so I've been fucking around with it and having a lot of fun. And I guess I'll give you guys a little like peek at what I've been doing for the like the video that I'm working on. Where are we? I'll just I've done some of the voiceover for it, but I'll mute the voiceover just so you can hear the like the background music for it that I've been working on. Hope it's not too loud when it goes through. Is that coming through at all, or? Oh, it looks like it's coming through. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on in the evenings when I haven't been streaming. Like when I've been, like I get home from work and then I've just started, yeah, fucking around with this. And I think this will be pretty good when I get it all sorted out. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun playing around with it. But yeah, I need to go and feast and probably take some Panadol. I've got all that paint on. I'm just gonna stop. Yep, that's right. I'm wasteful. I'll put the lid on this, and we can get back to it tomorrow. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna head off for the day, guys. Again, sorry about the long break since the last time we streamed. But we're back now. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more frequent streams going. But yeah, I will catch you all later.